Make today, what does it say? Make today amazing. We shall try. Anyways, hi everybody, it's Kat again. And I woke up with this desire on my mind to share about what happens during the caterpillar phase of your spiritual awakening. Someone needs to hear this message today, and the message is about what's going to happen when you come out of this, right? So what's going to happen when you come out of your caterpillar stage? First off, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Kat, or known as Medicine Woman Kat. And I started this YouTube channel a while ago, and I basically just share information and knowledge for people who are on the high vibrational spiritual path. And I do share ancient traditional way teachings on indigenous and Afro-Indigenous knowledge and wisdom. So that's pretty much part of what I do. And I wanted to ask you to hit the subscribe button, because if you are interested in content like this, you can hit your notifications button and know when I have new videos. That said, let me get started and dig into this message, right? So, the message is, when you are in that caterpillar stage, this is the stage of a spiritual awakening where a lot of people find themselves isolating, hermiting, right? You're growing and you're transforming. That's what a caterpillar does. So the caterpillar is in the dark, right? It's an unknown. It's an uncertainty. Everything is changing. Everything is changing. Let me give you a little example. There's people on certain social media platforms that they used to like me. They don't like me anymore. They don't like me anymore because I'm a completely different being. When you come out of that phase where spirit is really working with you, like I took 6 months off of this platform, and I just basically studied and listened to spirit and worked with spirit and my ancestors and the universe and source and my guides. And I allowed them to lead me into my healing, into my transformation, into what I was supposed to do for myself, right? On my own, just on my own, right? And that's how it happens, because something within you stirs and you want something different, and you call out to the universe and you call out to spirit and you ask for help. Ask and you shall receive, right? So I asked for help, and it arrived in many different forms. So that said, when you come out of this, you don't have the same friends. You don't have the same people that want to, hang with you. Don't want to curse, so I do anyway, but you know why? Because you're just not the same. They don't see you the same. You don't even see yourself the same. And some of you, when you come out of this caterpillar phase, you have asked and you've called out and you've asked for more power. You've asked for the fragments of your soul to be returned to you. All of the fragments of your soul that's been given away and lost to people and disintegrated through all of your trauma and all of the things that you've gone through. So once you reclaim your full power, once you call all of those parts of you back to yourself, once you pull in more energy from your oversoul is the part of you that always remains in the spirit world. This lifetime is just a small spark. It's an incarnation that you're experiencing as a part of Source, God, or the Creator. And you don't bring your full power in at all times. Sometimes your full power doesn't come in until later. But sometimes you ask for that I know I was in a situation when I was going through my dark night of the soul. I was really bad off, and I asked to be shown a different reality. I asked to be shown something different, and that is what I was shown. I asked for a higher part of me to be called down into myself so that I would want to remain on this earth, to be honest with you. And that did happen. That did happen. I called in more power, more of myself into my physical body so that I could prevail. So when you come out of that, you're a brand new creature, right? You're a totally brand new creature. You're operating out of Christ consciousness, whether you're religious or not. I do not subscribe to any religion. However, I am a Christ conscious person. I am a light worker and a star seed. So, yeah, when you come out, everything is changed. People don't understand you. When you try to talk to people, it's like this. It's like this. What you say goes over their head. What they say, you just don't understand it anymore because you're not on the same wavelength. And so trying to communicate with people who are like dedicated to misunderstanding. Not that they're dedicated to it, but they misunderstand you, and it's not out of a place of maliciousness all the time. It's just a different frequency. Sometimes it is out of maliciousness. I had to stop it for a second. I don't know what was going on with my eye. I had to get a tissue. Anyway, sometimes it is out of maliciousness because honestly, when you're out here trying to spread positive energy, when you're trying to uplift other people, when you're living in your soul's purpose of healing and anchoring light onto the planet the best way that you can with your gifts, people don't like that. And I've said that again. People just don't like it. They don't like it. And they will, if you're on social media, they'll stop engaging with you altogether because you're strange, for lack of a better term. You're strange. They don't understand you. They don't understand the way you move. They don't understand the way you walk in your daily life. They don't understand the way you think. Nothing. So sometimes isolating is good until you come out of it and you have a better understanding of how to categorize people and who to share things with and who not, and all of that. And, make sure your routines are good. You're cleansing. Every day I spiritually cleanse my space, my auric field. I regularly spend time in nature. I have a magic tree outside. I call it a magic tree. And I go and I sit under my tree. And I talk to my ancestors and I talk to my spirit guides. I talk directly to God. Okay? And how to be led every day, step by step in my life to be a light and to be a beacon for other people. And that's what I want. So you have to overcome a lot of things. You have to gain a lot of strength. You have to be able to overcome, especially when you're going to be just your full-blown self. You have to be able to overcome thinking about what other people's thoughts are about you. Because honestly, it's irrelevant at a certain point. It's irrelevant. You're not going to allow people's thoughts, judgments, criticisms, because there will be plenty, especially if you're walking on this type of path, a shamanic path. People are going to say shit. And it's just like, whatever. It is what it is. At this point, you're going to be repelling people and attracting people to you. But don't let that hinder you. So when you come out of this caterpillar phase, my friends, you're going to have to do things differently. You're going to be guided to do things differently. And you're going to see life in a completely different way. You're going to be attracting in your soul tribe. And these are people that you're meant for. These are not people you have to try hard for, people you have to prove anything to. I just recently did a post about that. The people that are meant for you, you don't have to try. You don't have to show them, prove to them. Like, you don't have to go on and be like, oh, they don't like me. I'm going to show them my worth. I'm going to show them what I'm doing. You don't have to prove anything, show anything. I recently saw something that said something along the lines of anybody that has done you wrong, rejected you, insulted you, walked away from you, talked about you, whatever, give them a good show. You don't have to do that. You do not have to give anybody a show. Keep your vibration light and high by staying above pettiness, staying above low vibing people, the gossip and all. Let them stay in that energy. It doesn't even concern you at all. So when you move into courage to be yourself and speak your truth, and you don't care what people think, that's when your full power comes. And I keep making references to full power because I don't mean power in an egotistical way. I mean power in being deeply connected with who you are and walking in that unapologetically. There's this picture going around social media that says the healers are in power now. You know what? I don't want to be in power, like, so to speak. I want to be empowered, and I want to empower others. But I don't want power. Power indicates that you want to control someone, and I don't want to control anybody. I always suggest that you listen to your own soul. You can listen to other people, but ultimately listen to your own soul and what's true for it and what resonates with it. If a person resonates with you, they're meant for you. If they're not, it's fine. Move on. Even if that happens with me. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles. When you have pure intentions, when you carry a high degree of light, when you're moving in a path ascending towards really higher dimensional frequencies. What's a higher dimensional frequency? Okay, going back to those people, they don't like you no more. You know why? Because you're not walking in fear every day. You're not anxiety ridden. You're not allowing the powers that be to hijack your mind and your soul. You're not allowing your past trauma to rule you and control your destiny. You're actively healing. And that's a foreign concept to people that haven't gone there. Yeah, so yeah. There's a lot of energy going on right now, you guys. This month in the United States. I don't like sharing political or religious things because people get crazy. When you reach a higher perspective of things, you're not so sucked into a lot of things that this matrix presents to you. And most of it, honestly, is in the form of fear-based things, right? So once you're seeing past that and you're not on the bandwagon of jumping on, especially Facebook, my God, it's like, do you guys ever get tired of talking about the same thing every day? Talking about the same person? This is why I love the other platforms. There's something to be said that you need to take breaks from things outside of being aware, and you need to do things that you enjoy, that make you feel happy and good. Log on to platforms where you can see beautiful things, things that make you laugh, things that inspire you, things that teach you things that allow you to like go into your hobbies or interests. When you're just focused and your mind is just focused on spreading viral fear and anger and all of that, it's when you come out of that caterpillar phase, you're going to realize how much you don't need that. How much you don't need that. So, and you become aware of when to speak and when not to, and to whom. But hold steadfast, because I know it's hard. It's very, very hard when you're going through these things alone, especially if you're going through them alone. It can feel lonely, but once you attract in people that are on your same frequency, you're going to realize how much love there is in this world for you. And Spirit will provide love and guidance through other people and directly to you. And that's a blessing. And you'll begin to receive information and guidance and communication in the form of synchronicities, in the form of anything that you may even come across. A book falls off the shelf, a title of a video comes, or a movie, or in the form of someone speaking something, and it's been something you've been thinking about. There are messengers among you. This video is getting pretty long, and that's really all I wanted to talk to you about this morning. I woke up and I was like, I gotta talk about this. I want to talk about the caterpillar phase. And I only do videos that I'm led to create and share, because I know that there's some energetic audience out there at some point that needs to hear this information. If this resonates with you, let me know. It may not resonate with someone now, but somebody months from now may click on this video and it'll be exactly what they want to hear. Months from now, years from now, whatever. And this is what I do, even if I don't get likes in the moment or comments in the moment, because I know that in the quantum field, there's no time. So people will hear this message when they're meant to hear it. I'm going to log off because it's getting kind of loud. I have my windows outside because the wind is so luscious right now. I just have to feel it and air my house out, burn my sage and light my candles. I'm going to go and do what I'm going to do for the day. But I send you much love, light, and blessings.